Hey guys, Bruce here. Hope you're doing great. Hey, you know what? It was June of 2021 that I bought my Gemco whole air system, air pump to make a whole air system for my fish room, and just want to report on how it's been doing so far and things I've learned from it. And that's it. So stay tuned. Appreciate it. All right, guys, so here she is. This is my Gemco air pump. It's all the bigger it is. And this was, I'm going to say, about $220. And I think I bought a bunch of accessories, and I probably had about $275 involved in this. The parts to hook it up, including the little air valves that you see screwed in there, all came from the seller, Jehmco, Jehmco. And as you can see, I just put up a closed loop system, basically just a piece of pipe that goes all the way around so that the air is constantly at one pressure all the way around. And there you go. You can see the little valves that are adjustable. So if I don't want to use something, I can close it and shut it off. But let me tell you, right off the bat, I love it. And look at there. Funny, I just found my one air not working, which means that the hose is probably plugged up. So no biggie, that happens. But anyways, the system has worked great. Got it in June of 21. I can't believe it's been that long. And basically, you do nothing to this thing other than you take one screw out of the top of it, and there's a small filter inside of it, and you clean that filter off, dry it real good, and then put it back in once every 6 months. That's it. And you can see there's I don't even know if that phone number is still good anymore, but I can highly recommend this. And let me tell you one of the reasons why. I run everything off air now, including here's a 100-gallon tank that's got a half a dozen, probably way overkill for air pumps or for filters in it. But this is the beauty of having this air pump. This is the smaller of their pumps, and I can run about 25 to 28 lines of air off of it. So what you're seeing right now is, for example, that 100-gallon tank. Typically, I don't have that many sponge filters in one tank like that. I do right now because I have taken down a few tanks, and that is just simply because I've not been using a few extra tanks. And rather than disconnecting the air pressure and then having to mess with making sure that everything's running okay, I just took the filters off there and threw them in that tank. Again, it's not for those of you who like a natural looking tank to have all those bubbles and air filters, but that's just the reason why they're there. But let me tell you what I've learned from running sponge filters. And anybody who runs sponge filters knows this, but I have really learned it, and that is that you have got to watch how much you're feeding your fish. You have got to cut back on what you're feeding your fish. Hey, I spoil the heck out of my babies. I love them to eat well, particularly when I'm trying to get things to breed. But the bottom line is sponge filters will not remove debris from your tank. They will slowly but surely get particulates out of the water and break down some of this stuff. And I do always have a lot of plants in there, trying to eat up as much as possible of, excess fish food and stuff. But the bottom line is that you don't have a filter that is taking and physically filtering out all those big chunks of fish food and poop and all that stuff. So consequently, it really teaches you to use your to do your feeding very sparingly, and I've found that my fish are all doing just absolutely fine with no problem. So again, this particular thing, like I said, not exactly a budget thing unless you're running several aquariums, but in general, hey, instead of buying a whole bunch of air pumps or having a whole bunch of filters, I have one air pump and it runs 25 different things into all my fish tanks. And most of these tanks, you can run one or even just two filters, sponge filters in it. So theoretically, I could be running probably 25 different tanks with two filters in each one, with absolutely no problem. So there's very little, like I said, no problem whatsoever. The air pressure on this thing is fantastic. Matter of fact, if you're planning on getting it and you do not plan on utilizing the full extent of the air pressure, you want to talk to the guy who's the seller, because they do carry some sort of a valve that will allow you to bleed off some of the air pressure, because it's not adjustable at the pump. You can't adjust it, 1 through 5. It's always going full blast. But I'm telling you, folks, you won't even know it. This thing is so stinking quiet. It's unbelievable. I guess these are, hospital grade pumps. It's what's called a linear air pump. So it's not a little rubber flapper in there making all that noise that you're used to. So anyways, check it out. I can tell you that after over 2 years, mine works 100% perfectly. And my tanks are spotless. My fish are all healthy. Take out my filters and rinse them out under water about once every few months just to clean them out. And that's it. That's it. No more maintenance with doing all the changing out all my filters. I keep some mechanical filters around for like when I stir the tank up really bad. That way I can throw a mechanical filter on there for one day just to help clear out the water. But other than that, nothing. It's all air. Works great, and I can highly recommend it to you guys with a lot of tanks that are ready to make that move. It's really fun. Have a good day, and thanks so much as always for watching, you guys. Just want to tell you I've been really blessed. My numbers are approaching about 900 subs, and that's very nice. Like I said, for a guy who's not trying to make money off this, I'm just doing this for because I love it. I absolutely love it. So, and I love talking to you guys. So thanks so much. Take care. And happy holidays to everybody.